Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. This is Adenine and today we are playing NBA 2K25. Today's matchup is between the Utah Jazz facing the Boston Celtics. Alright, and away we go.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jason Tatum.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
So here are the Jazz starting five. We've got Lauri Markkanen, Walker Kessler out there with Keontae George, and it's Hendricks in at the four-man position. And for the Celtics, the two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here's Fisher. Kessler with it. Pass to Fisher. Six to shoot. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot there. Of course, I'm going to give you three names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform?
I'm not going greatest player, B.A. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone in pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
And the first one at the line is good. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
And he makes both free throws. And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
B.A., I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
And the Jazz with possession here, following the bucket by Boston. George passes to Kessler. To the right side. Here's Hendricks. Here's Fisher. 15 in his last outing. Markkanen for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Come on.
You can see
that
this
was
team
all
depends
me.
on Markkanen to space the floor, delivers with the range 3 there.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Brown with the steal. Outside Tatum. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Launches it.
Ooh, come on.
Last time they met in Salt Lake
That was
City.
close.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Now here's Brown. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. To the inside. And finished off by Tatum.
Yeah, the problem with Jason Tatum in the pick and roll is he can roll or pop, and that makes him hard to guard.
George outside. if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The Jazz
Ooh,
again
nice.
can't hit. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Here's Holiday following the bucket by the Jazz. Brown with a screen. Tatum from long range. Connects
Nice.
from downtown. Tatum's got 5 points.
Just tremendous understanding and fundamental basketball by Jason Tatum in pick-and-roll action. Beautiful.
And the Jazz call time here. Both teams deciding to change it up. And on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. Number 1, Boston.
You know, they're pressuring the ball more, challenging every single shot. Their defense has been playing at a really high level.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Kolek. He's covered by Holiday. Back to Markkanen. There's the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Markkanen's got 6.
Well, nice job to capitalize right there in an instance where all you got to do is catch and shoot.
Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, BA. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. But let me tell you this, their fan base is loud. L-O-U-D.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Hallie.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, BA, at 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory, but I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
He hits the second from the line.
I think what really pops about Kristaps Porzingis is 7'3", yes, but it's the sweet shooting stroke and the deep range. But let's not forget, when this guy came in the league, he was an absolute force as a shot blocker.
Boston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Mason with the bucket.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Utah trailing here. Here's Kolek. No points so far.
Oh, no.
And
Oh.
a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting for Utah, Kolek, 2 shots.
First one falls. George, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Pass to Mason.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
So Boston
Come
going
on.
with almost an entirely new group here.
On the court.
Seventeen
Utah's
seconds
gone
left.
2 of 5 from deep. Goes up from the top of the key, and he gets it to go. George has got his second basket of the night.
Stop on a dime, pull up and get into your jump shooting motion. Go ahead, Keontae.
Here's Jamison. Counted from distance. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Celtics out in front, up 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Boston.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there are so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Taking a look at the Jazz. We've got George, and it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position. And it's Utah with the ball, following the bucket by Boston. And they're able to recover. Launches a 3.
Oh,
Shot is
nice.
off. Boston leading by 3. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Jamison. And a strong
All right.
finish with 2 hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Bennett. Yet to see a basket. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
And Utah calls time here. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
They just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. They didn't shoot it well and also didn't get the best of looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Pritchard. And always fun to see which players have been the deadliest from three-point range. Second, Jason Tatum.
Well, the shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His three-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Kessler. Now George.
Oh, almost had it.
Yep, that one goes. George has got 6.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Now here's Holiday. No points yet. Porzingis with a screen on George. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 7. Pass to Fisher. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Here's Mason. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Hendricks is checked in for
Nice.
Utah. Markkanen comes in for Sensabaugh. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Doris, here at the halfway stage of the regular season, what do you think teams have to do to continue to improve?
Well, coaches love this question because what they talk about all the time is process, not skipping steps. Getting into the gym every day and being consistent with your habits. To me, there's no mystery to success, whatever we're talking about. The magic is in the work.
Now here's Holiday. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Porzingis with a screen on George. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Fisher. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Markkanen sets a screen. George left side. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. Celtics lead by 7. Porzingis with a screen on George. Inside. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Drew Holiday, an absolute technician in pick and roll action, makes the right read.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable he is. They call him
KP, I saw that.
because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
And Utah calls time here. He's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Tatum. And now let's see the most efficient scoring teams around the league this season. Number 1, the Celtics.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. Here's Fisher. He's guarded by White. 5 to shoot. Here's Hendricks.
Oh,
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
White looking it over. Porzingis sets a screen. White, the pass to Porzingis.
This is not the big guy you want to foul. Kristaps Porzingis, an excellent free throw shooter.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Kristaps Porzingis at the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Both free throws good from Porzingis.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Here's Kolek. He's covered by Holiday. Markkanen against White. Now here's Markkanen. The D's right on him. Oh, Marketing good in the paint.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Outside Holiday. They set the pick. Puts up a three. On target from range. Holiday's got himself on the board with a three there.
Boy, you can see how confident Drew Holiday is. That range is ridiculous.
Pass to Fisher from outside the arc. That shot off. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Celtics out in front, leading by 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. Their measurement of the shot. Give it up for our contestants.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Boston Celtics.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense has tried to pack it in a little, but those guys just keep coming.
Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek at the latest returns.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. This first All-Star game for a player really memorable. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Pretty good so far. 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, 1 block.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. The Jazz shooting around 44%. Not bad. Markkanen with a screen on Holiday. Here's George. Here's Fisher. He's guarded by White. Oh, look at the flush from Markkanen.
I love it when Markkanen decides to throw it down. Show some fire on that finish.
Celtics lead by 9. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Slams it down with 2 hands. Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Fisher. He's guarded by White. Unloads from 13. Hauled in by Brown.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm. He can string together a stretch of play where he is sustaining an offense.
And Utah calls time here. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Pass to Kessler. It's Markkanen on the wing. And stolen by Porzingis. George against Holiday. Oh, Kessler with the block.
This guy is a constant threat on the defensive end. Send it back, Walker.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He
Why?
wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Celtics. They've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another.
You know, for the Celtics, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Jazz trail by 13. Pass to George. Down low.
Ooh,
Down after the assist. Led
that
him
was
to the
nice.
lane.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Holiday. It's blocked, and they'll get another chance. Outside, Brown goes back up. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by Boston. The Jazz have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And he's made a case for first-team defense. Doris Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
And that one falls for Tatum.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
And so Tatum nails both of them. And here's George. He has 6. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Markkanen, the pass to Bennett.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Shoots over Tatum. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Oh man, I was waiting for it to roll the other way.
Now Brown hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Fires it from 18. Bennett with a rebound. Jazz trail by 11. Markkanen, the pass to Bennett. To the middle. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. From downtown. Kolik's shot is off. Celtics lead by 11. Holiday with the ball. Here's Jamison. He can't get it to go. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. To the paint. Here's Filipowski. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Jamison. He's got 5. Here's the pick. Down low, Tatum. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Pass to Kolek. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3. Kolek's got 5.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
No way.
Here's Fisher. He's covered by Holiday. 15 seconds left in the third quarter here. Kolek's shot is off.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's Kata. And the shot is good on the assist by
That
Holiday.
was nice.
Holiday's got 5 assists tonight. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Boston out in front. They lead by 12. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Jazz 5 right now. We've got Filipowski, and it's Kolek in at the 2 spot. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Kolek. Shot clock at 5. From behind the arc. Jamison grabs the board. Jamison's got his fourth rebound in this one.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Bennett. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. Here's Pritchard. They grab their own miss. And there's the screen. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Kolek. Pass to Filipowski. George outside. Shots
Nice.
and they forced the shot clock.
Yeah.
Great lead. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. Then on Wednesday, they're off to Washington to face off with the Wizards.
The way they've been conducting themselves lately, I think they'll have no trouble maintaining their current momentum. They just need to keep doing what they're doing, and the wins will follow.
Cadis checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Pritchard. Tatum a screen on George. Holiday passes to Tatum. And no good. Jazz trail by 12. Here's Filipowski. Jamison grabs the board. Jamison's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Tatum. George defending. Fires it from 18. Utah grabs the miss.
Terrible.
Here's Fisher.
No.
And he drives in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, what vision from Holiday. Seems to have a knack for getting it to his guys in great spots.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Boston?
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Nice.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Timeout, Jazz.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, the coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. George. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Marketed from long range. Boston with a rebound.
Nice.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Porzingis with a screen on George. Inside. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block.
Wow, up in the air.
Here's Fisher. He's guarded by White. Fisher, pass to George. Knocked loose. White with a steal. Now here's Holiday. A minute 37 left in the fourth. Count it. Good. And the Celtics lead by 15.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Celtics.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kristaps Porzingis.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
We've got 1:18 left in the final quarter. Right side Tatum. Pass to White. Beyond the arc.
Nice.
From distance. And the Celtics lead by 16.
When you see the score and how much time is left, you realize this game is just about over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
Here's Fisher. The three. George. They get it again. And he gets the bucket. 46 seconds left in the game. And here's Boston. And here's Holiday. Clock at 6. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Pass to Bennett. Utah with another miss. So it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
Thank you for watching. This has been Adenine. If you can please comment, like, and subscribe.